All right, today let's continue working on simplifying expressions. So here in our first example, we have 3x plus 1, close brackets, multiplied 2x squared minus 3x minus 4. So here we have these two factors multiplying one another, right? And whenever you have these two factors multiplying with one another, you need to expand them by applying the distributive property. Distributive property is you're multiplying it in. So we're going to take a look at this first term here, 3x, and we're going to multiply that in. So we have 3x times 2x squared, which will equal 6x cubed, right? X times x squared. X times x squared. You have to apply your exponent laws, right? So you can think of that as x to the power of 1 times x to the power of 2. That's x to the power of 3. You add your exponents here. Okay, let's continue. We have 3x times negative 3x. That's going to be negative 3 times 3 is 9. X times x is x squared. Once again, exponent laws, x times x. X to the power of 1 times x to the power of 1. You can add your exponents, so it's x to the power of 2. Let's continue. 3x times negative 4. That's going to be negative 3 times 4 is 12, and then 12x. Let's take a look at our second term in our brackets here. In our first factor, which is positive 1. We're going to do the same thing, apply the distributive property and multiply it in. Let's change this color. So we have positive 1 times 2x squared. That's going to be positive 2x squared. Positive 1 times negative 3x. That's negative 3x. Then we have positive 1 times negative 4, and that's negative 4. So you've multiplied it, you've expanded, and now we need to simplify. Simplify and collect like terms. So let's take a look and see if we have any like terms. Here I see I have 6x cubed, or 6x to the power of 3, and I don't notice any other like terms here. Right? I don't have any other x cubed, so that's it. So that's just 6x cubed. Let's take a look at the next one. We have negative 9x squared. Let's see if there's any other x squares. And yep, we have another x squared here. So we have negative 9x squared plus 2x squared, and that's negative 7x squared. Next up, we have negative 12x. Let's see if there's any other like terms with the variable x, in which we do. We have it right here, which is negative 3x. So negative 12x minus 3x, that's negative 15x. And lastly, we have our constants term, which is negative 4. And there you go. So you've expanded, you've simplified, and now you have your simplified expression here. Let's do another example together. Here we have 4y square brackets 1 plus 2y round brackets 1 minus y. Close your brackets there, close your square brackets, plus y square brackets 2 times 2y plus 1 minus 3. Close your square brackets. Okay, so this one's a bit longer, but that's okay. We can still do this. I'm going to, I see I have 4y times all of this. I want to simplify my square brackets first. So let's just focus on that for now. So I'm going to leave this 4y. And inside my square brackets, I notice I have 1 plus and then 2y times 1 minus y. So let's expand that first. So same thing, I'm going to apply my distributive property and multiply this 2y in. So 2y times 1 is 2y. Then 2y times negative y, that's negative 2y squared, right? Because once again, y times y is y squared. You apply your exponent laws, 1 plus 1 is 2. When they have the same base, right, you can add your exponents when they're multiplying together. Okay, let's take a look at this part here. Same thing, I have y times all of this inside my square brackets. I'm going to simplify my square brackets first. And I notice once again I have 2 times 2y plus 1, so I'm going to expand that. So I have 2 times 2y, which is 4y, then 2 times positive 1 is 2, and I have minus 3 at the end. Right? Once you've multiplied it in, you can get rid of the brackets, right? Because you've expanded it anyways. So there's no more brackets here. All right, let's continue. Now within my square brackets, I notice I can actually simplify the square bracket, the second square bracket here. Right? I have this positive 2 minus 3, so I'm going to do that first. And in this first set of square brackets, I can't simplify it. There's no like terms that I can combine here. I'm going to leave that as is. So here inside my square brackets, I have 4y, and then positive 2 minus 3, that's negative 1. All right, so now I've simplified everything within my square brackets. I'm going to start multiplying now. Right, I have this 4y times all of this. I'm going to expand it. I'm going to apply my distributive property. So let's do this together. 4y times 1 is 4y. 4y times 2y, that's positive 8, and then y times y is y squared. 4y times negative 2y squared. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And then I have y times y squared. Y times y squared. You can think of this y as y to the power of 1. They're the same base. Therefore, you can add the exponents together, so you'll get y cubed, or y to the power of 3. All right, so just be careful and remember to apply your exponent laws. All right, so we finished that one. Let's continue. Plus, do the same thing, expand this, multiply that in. So we have y times 4y. That's positive 4y squared. Then we have y times negative 1, which is negative 1y, or you can just write negative 1. It's up to you, whatever works best for you. All right, so we've expanded and we've got all of these terms. Let's see if we can simplify by collecting like terms. I like to start off with the highest exponent. I find that easier to organize. So I see the highest exponent that I have here is to the power of 3. So I take a look and I see I have, okay, negative 8y cubed. Do I have any other y cubes here, or y to the power of 3? I don't. So that's it. So that's negative 8y cubed. Let's go with our second highest exponent, which is to the power of 2. I see I have positive 8y squared and positive 4y squared. All right, so that's going to be, add 8 plus 4, that's positive 12y squared. And then let's see if we have any other terms that we need to combine, and we have 4y. That's y to the power of 1, and we also have another y to the power of 1 here, which is negative 1y. So 4 minus 1 is positive 3y. And there you go. So this one, same idea, right? It just seems a bit longer. Let's do one more question together on simplifying expressions. I'll write out the question first. All right, so we have this one. We have 2 times a plus 2b, and all of that to the power of 2, minus 3 times a minus b times 2a plus b. Let's take a look at this first here. So I have 2 times a plus 2b, close brackets, squared. Now be careful. Sometimes people automatically apply the distributive property and start multiplying the 2 in. But just as you've been doing since like grade 9 math, you need to apply BEDMAS, or some of you may know it as PEDMAS. Oops, PEDMAS. Okay, here we have 2, and in between the brackets here, that's actually multiplication, right? It's 2 times a plus 2b. So here we have multiplication, but we also have exponents, right? So here we have exponents as well, this power of 2. So according to order of operations, BEDMAS or PEDMAS, we have to do our exponents first. So we need to focus on a plus 2b squared. You can rewrite this as a plus 2b times a plus 2b, right? That's the same thing. And now let's expand this and simplify it. So we're just going to do some side work on the side here. We have a times a, which is a squared, a times 2b, that's positive 2ab. Take a look at this second term here, positive 2b times a, that's positive 2ab. And then we have positive 2b times positive 2b, which is positive 4, right? 2 times 2, and then b times b is b squared. Here I notice I have like terms of ab, so I'm going to collect those and combine them. So I have a squared plus 2ab plus 2ab, that's positive 4ab plus 4b squared. Okay, so I've expanded this a plus 2b squared first. So when I write my 2 times, right after you've expanded this a plus 2b squared, you get a squared plus 4ab plus 4b squared. All right, here we have negative 3 times a minus b times 2a plus b. Here, it's up to you. Here, because they're all multiplying one another, you can start expanding this first term here, or you can leave the negative 3 first and then multiply this in. It's up to you. Because at the end, right, you have to multiply all of them together anyways. I want to leave the negative 3 alone first. I'm going to multiply these two factors first. So I have a times 2a, and that is 2a squared. A times b, that's positive ab. Then we have negative b times 2a, that's negative 2ab. Then we have negative b times positive b. Negative times a positive is negative, and then b times b is b squared. All right, let's keep going. Let's take a look at this part here. We have 2 times a squared plus 4ab plus 4b squared. We might as well apply the distributive property and start multiplying our 2 in. So we have 2 times a squared, which is 2a squared, 2 times 4ab, that's positive 8ab. 2 times positive 4b squared, that's positive 8b squared. Let's take a look here now. We have negative 3 times all of 2a squared plus ab minus 2ab minus b squared. Ooh, lots of a's and b's. Now, before I start multiplying the negative 3 in, I notice that I have like terms here. I have positive ab and negative 2ab, right? They have the ab terms. So I'm actually going to combine them first. So that's 2a squared, and then positive ab minus 2ab. You can think of this positive ab as positive 1 if you like. You get negative ab minus b squared. All right, now I'm going to multiply my negative 3 in. All right, let's do this. Negative 3 times 2a squared is negative 6a squared. Negative 3 times negative ab. That's negative times negative is a positive. Be careful of your signs. So you have positive 3ab. And then we have negative 3 times negative b squared. Once again, negative times negative is positive. And we have 3 times b squared. So 3b squared. All right, we've expanded everything here. And as always, you always want to see if you can collect and combine like terms. So let's take a look at our first term here. I have a squared. Let's see if I have any other a squares. And yep, I have a negative 6a squared. So that is negative 4a squared, right? Positive 2 minus 6 is negative 4. So we have negative 4a squared. Let's take a look at our terms AB. I see I have positive 8AB. I also have another AB here, and that's positive 3AB. So that is positive 11AB, right? Positive 8 plus positive 3 is positive 11. And then we have positive 8b squared. So I see the term b squared. Do I have any other b squared terms? And yep, I have a positive 3b squared. Positive 8 plus 3 is positive 11b squared. So after expanding and simplifying everything here, you get negative 4a squared plus 11ab plus b squared. Hope this video helped you with simplifying expressions. See you in the next video.